I found AIF through a close friend and want to know more about the team who constructed this project. Now, the first thing that I'm gonna do is once I get an idea of like what that market is looking like on the charts. So like I said, the only thing that we did was you just looked at the 24-hour trading volume to see if it's matching up with the market cap. The market cap, is $8 million. That's pretty decent for a coin that's just starting out. That $106,000 trading volume is a little finicky. But what I want to do is I want to get an idea of like where this team is coming from. And see, this is already saying Agentic AI Foundation. That's not what we're going for. So I'm gonna say you have the wrong. First of all, like anything that's coming off of social media, especially when it comes to like TikTok and stuff like that, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. It just really depends on one, the community that's trying to push it, two, the team that's behind it. So when I looked at just the basic team builders, like you don't really have too much information on the team because they're staying anonymous. The good thing about it is sometimes that can work in your favor. The bad thing is when you're going for like real big projects, you want to know what that team is and what they really got going on. You know what I mean? Like that's going to be a really good indicator as to, is this going to be like a short-term investment or is it going to be a long-term investment? Me personally, like if I can't really find nothing about the team, I don't really want to invest in it long-term. If anything, I'm gonna get in and get out type situation. And I feel like that's what this play is going to be. It's going to be like a jump in, jump out if you're going to play with it. But as it's saying, like the project that describes itself as community driven, but no publicly doxed founders or core team are listed on their site. So that's already like a red flag. I'm not even really wanting to do too much with this, but I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna see exactly what we got going on. So like when you bringing up the website itself, let me see where we at. Could have went to the other one just like that. So this is their website. And it looks legit. Like everything looks solid. The problem I'm having already right now, though, is okay. So in the corner, Trump White House signals openness to public AI ownership. So my next question to Grok is, okay, so what political ties does this coin have with the U.S. government? And I'm wanting to play devil's advocate on this to figure out if it is going to be a rug pull to where they're going to jump out and just, take the money and skate. How soon is this going to happen? Because like I said, sometimes you can see like these coins, especially like on TikTok and YouTube, where they'll press them and they'll do a lot of publicity behind it. You jump in quick and you can make you a few bucks as long as you're getting out real quick. And this, I feel like this is one of those plays. So it's not affiliated with the government, which is expected, or major AI companies. So that's let me know that immediately whatever's going to go on with this project, most likely it's not going to be backed by real utility or real service. Like they're just doing this to get some money in. Otherwise, you'd have some type of structure, whether they're running their own AI systems or they're invested in AI systems. That's not what's going on right now. And it says, but it has zero official backing, endorsement, or connection. So again, like when I'm looking
at, that's all you need to know right there.
Exactly. So it's like it's not saying that, if we look at the chart a month out, like it's not saying that you can't ride it. You can't ride the wave. It's just if you're going to, you want to be mindful of that part, knowing that at any given moment, this rug can get pulled and you can lose out. But that's pretty much that's the basics of what I'm doing. Like and like I said, a lot of times you'll see something or hear something on like a YouTube channel where they'll say, okay, you want to invest in this project or you want to get in this coin. The only thing that you need to figure out specifically is what's the motivation behind the individual telling me to get into this coin? That's the only question that you got to ask yourself. And whatever you need to do as far as research behind it to put that part together, that's going to be on you because you're going to know what's going to be more comfortable for you. Like it might be, okay, well, I don't even need to know about the team. I just need to know if there's a real product or service behind it. You know what I mean? Like everybody's going to be different. Me personally, I like to look at all of it because, like I said, just because there's no real product or service behind it, that doesn't mean it's not going to ride. It doesn't mean it's not going to make money. If that was the case, Dogecoin wouldn't have made the amount of money that it did. No product, no service. Elon put a little tweet out and it went sky high. And yeah, if you would have cashed out on that bread, you'd have been good. But most people weren't paying attention to stuff like that. So
they caught it after the fact.
Exactly. Expecting for it to continuously go up. But again, if you're not on a product, if you don't have a product or service that's backing that coin, where are you going to get that jump from after the hype died? And that's pretty much what we're looking at. Right now, what I'm seeing is a lot of the coins that are going to go off, a lot of the coins that are going to pop like they're supposed to, are going to have some type of utility, some type of real use case in the real world in the very near future. I don't see a lot of these coins that's coming out now that's just be coming out just to get people hype about. I don't see how they're going to be lasting too much longer. Like, you know, back in the day when it was different. I just feel like if we're coming to that point where regulation is about to kick in, and if you're sitting on something, if you're sitting on a real product or service, you're about to take off. If not, you're going to have a real challenge with getting those people to invest in your coin because a lot of people aren't looking at crypto the same anymore.
Thanks.